Hi, my name is Fidelia Viana Dores. I'm from English class 2A. In this video, I will tell material in the chapter 4 about a word and its relative derivation.
Relationships between stems. The words perform, performs, performed, and performance. 1. Perform, performs, and performance. The reason is grammatically conditioned variants of one lexion. Perform, grammatical factor, inflectional suffixes. 2. Performance was not one of these variants. The reason is no grammatical factor, the presence of ends on performance, derivational suffixes. Word classes and confession refers to a group of words which have similar functions. Word classes are divided into open classes and closed classes. Open classes include lexical words such as nouns, dinner, place, Semarang, verb, meet, drive, go, pick. Adjective, old, angry, helpful. Adverbs, quickly, carefully, fast. Closed classes have limited membership. They include function words such as pronoun, it, he, who, anybody, determiners, a, the, that, some, each, several. Modal verbs, may, could, must. Auxiliary verbs, be, have, do. Conjunction, and, but, if, unless. Preposition, if, at, of, by, with. Confession is the word formation process in which a word of one grammatical form becomes a word of another grammatical form without any change in spelling or pronunciation kinds of confession. First, noun to verb conversion. Second, verb to noun conversion. Third, other conversion. For example, adjective to verb, green to green. Green in here, to my environmentally friendly. Preposition to noun, up, down, the ups and downs of life. Conjunction to noun, if, and, but, no if, and, or but. Adverbs derived from adjective. Some introductory treatments of English grammar talk as if not just many but all adverbs end in -ly. If that were true, it would be an unusual word class, all of these members being derived. In fact, simple or monomorphic adverbs, though few in number, include some very common words, often, seldom, never, soon, and some other adverbs are morphologically complex without containing like nowhere, everywhere, today, yesterday. Also, there are common adverbs that are formed by conversion. Fast, as in the car was driven fast, and hard, as in they work hard, derived from the adjective hard, as in a fast car, and hard as in cartoon. Nouns derived from nouns. Not all derivational process change word class. English has derivational process that yield nouns with meanings such as small x, female x, inhabitant of x, state of being an x, and devote of our expert on it. Here are some example affixes, though by no means a complete list, either of the affixes or of their possible meanings. 1. Small x. Affixes lat, gypsy, ear. Examples: droplet, booklet, cigarette, doggy. 2. Female x. Affixes as, email. Example: waiter, princess, heroine. 3. Inhabitant of X. Affixes are, Ian. Example: Londoner, New Yorker, Texan, Glaswegian. 4. State of being an X. Affixes ship and hood. Example: kingship, ladyship, motherhood, priesthood. 5. Devote of our expert on it. Affixes is and Ian. Example: contortionist, marxist, logician, historian. Nouns derived from members of other word classes. Nouns derived from adjectives and from verbs are extremely numerous, and it should be easy for you to think of many other examples on the lines of those given here. Here are some suffixes used to derive nouns from adjectives. First, suffixes et. Example: purity, equality, ferocity, sensitivity. Second, suffixes nas. Example: goodness, wholeness, fierceness, sensitiveness. Third, suffixes ism. Example: radicalism, conservatism. Even more numerous are suffixes for deriving nouns from verbs. Here are just a few. 1. Suffixes ans, ans. Example: performance, ignorance, reference, convergence. 2. Suffixes man. Example: announcement, commitment, development, engagement. 3. Suffixes ang. Example: painting, singing, building, ignoring. 4. Suffixes Asian. Example: denunciation, commission, organization, confusion. 5. Suffixes al. Example: refusal, arrival, rival, commuter. 6. Suffixes are. Example: painter, singer, organizer, grinder. Adjectives derived from adjectives. Another negative prefix is in, with all marks indicated by the variant spelling ill, ear, and in, as in intelligible, illegal, irresponsible, and impossible. It is more restricted than an, largely for historical reasons. For the present, it is worth noting the existence of pairs of more or less synonymous adjectives, one of which is negated with an, and the other with in, or one of its allmark. Eatable, uneatable, edible, inedible, readable, unreadable, legible, illegible, lawful, unlawful, legal, illegal. touchable, untouchable, tangible, intangible. Some of the processes that derive adjectives from verbs struggle the divide between derivation and inflection in a way that we have not yet encountered. However, such forms in underline can also be adjectives. A not very interesting book. B, the party goers sounded very drunk. C, the car seemed more damaged than the lamppost. Suffixes that commonly form adjectives from verbs with their basic meanings are able to be exact, breakable, readable, reliable, watchable, and tending to X, repellent, expanded, confession. If tending to X, recursive, explosive, speculative. Suffixes that form adjectives from nouns are more numerous: full, joyful, hopeful, helpful, meaningful, less, joyless, hopeless, helpless, meaningless, all, original, normal, personal, national, each, boyish, loutish, waspish, selfish. Adjectives in full and less tend to come in pairs, although the correspondence is not exact. We have slothful but not slothless, and penniless but not painful. Even when the meaning of a potential word may be easily guessable, the existence of the word is not guaranteed. Verbs derive from verbs. Most prominent are re and the negative or reversive prefix, on, the, and this, as in the following examples: paint, enter, paint, re-enter; tie, tangle, untangle; compose, sensitize, decompose, desensitize; entangle, believe, distangle, disbelieve. Here is the relationship between the verbs in the left and right columns in intransitive lie past lie, transitive lie past lie. Rise, intransitive rise past rose, transitive rise past rised, intransitive fall past fell, transitive fall past felt, intransitive sit past sat, intransitive sat past sat. Transitive verbs are ones with an object non-phrase, usually indicating the thing or person that is the goal of the action of the verb. As the book is the object of laid in, she read the book on the table. Intransitive verbs, such as lay in the book or on the table, lock such an object. The transitive verbs in 35 are all causative, that is, they mean cause to it, where it stands for the meaning of the corresponding intransitive. Verbs derive from members of other word classes. There are also some common verbs that are derivation the final voiceless consonant of a noun with a voice in one, perhaps with some vowel change to parallel to the relationship between belief and belief, although derive was the verb that seemed more basic. Nouns bat, verbs batter, nouns breathe, verbs breathe, nouns house, verbs house, nouns read, verbs read. I think that's all. Thank you for watching.